Hey, here we are. Wow. Fair enough, God. Fair enough. Well, let's just build a new session because that's clear. Send. All right. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be all crispy pants. Yeah, and then we should be able to. Hey, yeah. Still some kind of weird shit happening. Do 1, 2. Yeah. Hey. All right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Here we are. All right. I think this may be or may not be part of an epic test. But here we are.
Well, I'd like to welcome you, darn hippies. This is it, episode 27 of the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power with Frank Freakin'. I'd like you guys to put your hands together for the man, the myth, and the legend. Holy actual Christmas nuggets. It's been a while, guys. We've been out here screwing around. Where the hell you been? What the hell's going on, and what day is it? I believe it's July 2nd, 2020. Sometime after 1 p.m. on the East Coast. We're out here in the Brooklyn Queens Expressway, broadcasting in a Dodge Ram van somewhere hidden down by the river. It has been a long time coming. All kinds of glitch mobs, do-gooders, outfests. Shoot, we're not even compressing right now. This is just coming to you as raw as humanly possible. Let's see if we can get a little squash pants on there. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Where's, well, there's none of my presets. Excellent. Well, anyway, we're gonna roll this down a little bit. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna squash you. Hey. Oh, that's a little better. Is that getting down the line? Well, let's hope it is. Hey, I'm gonna back that off a little bit. Take that up a D. Yeah, that's good. Well, we're getting into your head. I think the objective today is to, reintroduce you guys to the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. This is a long time process. We've been farting around trying to rebuild a system, a facility, an input-output carrier schema, something that your mind, body, and soul that will resonate with, that your girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife can find. And really the purpose of this is to expose you to new music, all kinds of neat music, odd music, rhythmic music. I mean, music for the ages. I mean, it's taken me a long time to eliminate a lot of this stuff. But here we are. It's curtains. Digital curtains, brought to you in part by Binary Code and Voltage. But like I said, I'm going to let that play in the background. This is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I'm Frank, Freak of Nature. And I've got a wonderful woman hanging around. She's playing her piano right now, warming her hands up, doing her magical stuff. She has about 8,000 parts a day she works on, Miss Amber Forrest. Maybe she'll make an appearance, maybe she won't. But this is essentially episode 27001. And since it is the beginning of, well, I guess we're right on the edge of summer, aren't we? Well, I know that it's hotter than hell out there, and up here in New York, it gets hotter than all kinds of craziness. Now, one of my favorite things about doing these shows is producing music that you guys are tortured to listen to indefinitely. Now, this little loop was a composition that occurred, well, eons ago, last summer this time. Oh, God. Well, anyway, guys, welcome. This is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I'm Frank, Freak of Nature, and we've been cutting and slicing, ducking and diving, dodging and grooving. And I'm going to tell you, it's taken me eons to get this stuff together. We're still barely bumping around negative, 12. And I spent a long time setting up a vocal channel for this very process. But here we are. Here you are. We're going to save the world one frequency at a time. We're going to see if I can cue... hey, that works. So all these songs, to avoid any kind of copyright disputes or any kind of copyright strikes or laws, we're using all original music. And this stuff, I mean, these are like old demos that if any of you guys out there have ever tried to make a demo, you know how difficult it is to get into pre-production. People will drive you absolutely bonkers. But it's been a delight. Episode 27. Season 2, essentially episode 1. We're going to have to break at 26 episodes last year. It was a complete fiasco. I kept running into brick walls. This stuff is getting harder and harder every day to hack around. All you really good devs out there, the hat's off. The hair is curled, and my brain is bum-frazzled. But I think it's high time we all start sticking together. It's a really, really strange world out there. We have fully entered the other side. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. And let's see if we can get a little bit more squash there. Oh, that's nice. Let's speed that up. Hey, all right. I don't think we need any pre-comp, but we'll do. Oh, yes, look at it squashing. Hey. All right, hey. That's delightful. Now, as I enter your mind's eye, we will find new places to go, new adventures to find, all kinds of cool stuff to get into. Now, the purpose of this show is to blow your head off every which way but loose, to be the loose cannon, to be the eye in the center of the storm, to be the eye of the beholder, to be the wicked revolution, to be the people that you try to be. It's taken me a long time to figure out all of these very, very evil software algorithms. Welcome to the pond. I believe that's number 8. That's 6. It should have done curtains. Here you go. Pow! Yeah, it's curtains for the curtains. Let's see, it knows the show is going. Now, for certain segments, oh, get out of here. There you are, 3rd time. Now, I kid you not, the entire purpose of this production is to explore technology, to explore musical equipment, to explore, any of the depths of the mind. Now, if you would like to, in the comments below, you can always leave your information, and we will try to derive that into some kind of competent schema. But it has taken me 20 years to figure any of this crap out. You guys are insane, and all of these chipsets are ridiculous. I mean, these machines should be absolutely catching on fire. But here we are, saving the world, one frequency at a time. I'd like to thank the universe for that epic intro. I think we did forget one of my favorite things, and that's the, where is it? Doesn't exist. It's gone forever. Where's the countdown?
Oh, you almost forgot. This is the universe, and that's your good buddy, freak of nature. Put your hands together.
And then you get the digital iron curtains. Oh, bring it. Bring your minds here. So it has taken absolute eons to get this show on the road. Now, the purpose, the method, the madness, the caring, the sharing, it is all a part of my experience in venues, running sound and lights, producing live shows, and as a drummer, a do-gooder, a fighter, a lover. Did I already say that? A baklava? I would just like to thank all of the people out there and all these venues that are struggling right now, and I'm trying to keep this as minimal. We're not going to be talking about the top 10 news things. You're not going to hear about Putin or Rasputin or, Cheney or any of these epic do-gooders that are completely letting us unravel ourselves one firebomb at a time. But as these little nuances play in the background, these are all things that were produced by me with our equipment on our time for guys and girls like y'all. And when I still talk to these people, these bandmates, these lifelong friends, I'm always really, really grateful that they took the time to show up. But this is a fairly off-the-cuff episode. This is episode 27, season 2, episode 001. So this is really season 2, episode 1. We got about 26 in the can last year. I haven't checked any of the notes, and I also haven't prepped the show. But there's a lot of stuff. Look at this. Welcome to the binary coded voltage half hour of heavy metal power. This is the heavy metal happy hour of power. The HMHHOP. Notice the awesome graphics. These graphics are brought to you in part by Reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton, a very, very important part of our breakfast do-gooding. Now, I think we may have found the way in. I think I was getting a little too fancy. Hang on. And we're back. But to see it riding at -10, let's see if we can cut out a little bit of that honky-tonk. Where is that? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Where is it? -2. We're going to go down -5.2 dB. So let's just go down. Hey. Nasal twang. Let's tighten up that bell. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Ooh, yeah. Oh, hi, guys. Now we'll get the girth right. If there's one thing I like is low frequencies in my voice. But in all the years I've spent in rock and roll venues working with bands like Atheist or Typo Negative or Jenna Torturers, I mean, these are early days bands that led us down this path of, Mumford and Sons and Silver Sun Pickups and all these just super legendary bands that don't mind kicking ass for you every night. We're all going streaming, we're going mobile, we are going into environments where the computer is going to rule. This is the device age, and we have only dropped 50 frames out of 420,552. That is a 0.0% frames missed due to rendering lag. That is a hell space that no one should ever be whilst upon. But welcome. This is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I'm Frank, Freak of Nature, and we have hours and hours of epic music that we're going to be bringing you, little by little, trying to keep it copyright-free, cost-free, and for you. Don't forget to go to Patreon. We need all the love we can get. Growing vegetables out here in the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway out of a Dodge van parked down by the river is getting more and more difficult every day. But thankfully, these co-ops are really growing. Big shout out to the Brooklyn Co-op. But it is very baffling. It took me a minute to get this show back on the road and to be coming at you with minimal lag, minimal hag, and it's tag, you're it. Find things for us to do. The show is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. It's a subdivision or a subsidiary of Alive on the Fly Productions, which is a little umbrella that is part of Rock and Roll Secret Service. Now, the RRSS company allows you to save the world one frequency at a time. Now, in this age, I think it's pretty important that we do that. We've got to really start stepping up. Now, this is definitely a show for kids, a show for adults. I'm trying not to throw mighty F-bombs out there every third word. You know, the 7 deadly words, shit, piss, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. These are words that we will not be using, profanely. But as we get more and more guests, and as we gain the ability to input and output people's info correctly, it'll be great. But for now, welcome. Season 2, Episode 1, the 27th episode of the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. A show based upon drumming, sound, live production, studio producing, synth tracks, VST plugins. I mean, any of the things we're currently using. I mean, if I even explained to you what was going on with the screen capture and the various audio I/O sources, you wouldn't even believe it. I can't even keep up with this crap. But we currently have a Winamp media player as the final gateway. It somehow allows the ASIO buses to intersect, and to have like some sort of phase party inside a binary code and voltage freaking box bin. The dust bin, I tell you. But it has taken me a while. You can see the bags under my eyes. You can hear the grateful antics in my voice. But the purpose of this show is to bring you some of the coolest stuff. And as I play you a track from Carlos, let's see if we can find his this. All right. Let's see. Hey, it's not screwing up. This is Brother Carlos. Whoa, man, the trains are going by. It's freaking rocking us. Now, this was a segment of the show. During this segment, I'd like to find do you find yourselves living inside of a cardboard box? No, but actually and seriously, this is one of my dearest friends, an amazing guitar player, and he does this off-the-cuff rendition with one of the Dimebag Darrell whammy pedals, that little red, one in, one out epic box. But it is close to the 4th of July. The ants are biting the crap out of me. I've been full-on assaulted by every bug. We actually made it down to the south for a little bit, and let me tell you, those bugs are biting, man. They're no joke. I think I just expired about 5 gallons out of one of my arms. Now, Carlos Alvaredo, we hear you shredding, brother. We're gonna fade you out and see if I can get this to work. This is definitely a hack show. But we find ourselves on the cusp of the 4th of July. We have been having full-scale riots in all the major cities, and I do not have enough information to speak pro or con about any of this, but I can tell you that the purpose of this show is to take you to a place that you may not have been before, that you may not find yourself, enraptured by, but with military law, government, and medicine reigning supreme, having a field day with our times and our spaces, it really would be cool if we could all just chill out, get along, maybe not do too much, worship things like this epic plasma ball. Worship the lovely plasma ball. Now, really thank you for tuning in. I'm sure a few of you guys out there got some alerts. It's high time you subscribe. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Find a goat. Go over there. Milk that goat. Name it Brittany the Goat. Dress that goat up. Take it to Lincoln Park's dressing room. Hump that goat when Lincoln Park comes in to check you out. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with Brittany the Goat? You are humping that goat, eating their Doritos, feeding Lincoln Park's Doritos to Brittany the Goat. Those are the kind of things we need you guys doing. We don't necessarily mean that more than a metaphor, but would it be great to just get off your butts and do something? I've spent about 20 years dancing around the fire, trying to figure out where we're going to be in a few years. And at this rate, we're not going to be anywhere. We're all going to be gone. But there is comedy, music, martial arts, and love coming at you from this show. Because if the military, law, government, and medicine worlds are going to be so dynamic, then we've got a lot of work to do to entertain them, to keep them in the right mood, to conduct the right kind of hijinks. But again, this is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I'm Frank, Freak of Nature. That's my buddy Carlos in the background, ripping your head off. Listen to him, ripping your bloody head off. Fight fire with fire. Utilize the melodic intent. And, well, just give a crap. I've never been one to seemingly be a douchey, white privileged know-it-all that's into gentrification or, the disturbing abuse of thy fellow man, but I have learned some things, and we've got a lot of love to give. Black Lives Matter. We are on the edge of a 15-year civil war if we don't wake up and love each other. But on that note, I'm going to find another song for you guys. We're going to find a web page, and I'm going to try to avoid the top 10, because this has been a few minutes. Being the heavy metal happy hour of power, it's my gracious privilege to bring you new music. Now, some of our new music privileges have been, hard to organize. It's really easy to get lost building these binary code superfile highways, but listen to him go. This is our time. It's the 4th of July. Get out there, blow some stuff up, make some model rockets, shoot them to the heavens above. Go find Russell Brand, dry up, tune in, turn on, and drop out. But for the good ones out there, help us make this show. Find things that you want to do. Maybe a little project in the backyard. Maybe a General Lee explosion project. Maybe we could go take some pictures of UFOs, or build the UFOs and take pictures of those and call those UFOs the pictures of UFOs. Papa Pelosive. I've got the perfect thing for you guys. Where'd he go? Oh man, I love the show. I love the show when I can't see that dude. Hey, that's a nice plosive detector. So here's our new accessory for the show. All right, brother Carlos, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Carlos Alvarado. You can find him on Facebook. If you need a guitar part, hit that guy up. He can shred on anything, and he is a well-trained, multi-dimensional instrumentalist. So I think one of the things that this show is going to prove to me is that we can actually get the audio to lock to video, and to maybe not drop a percentage of frames that is so disturbing that it makes you want to throw all of your equipment into a fire. But I'd really like to thank Pearl, Axis, Remo, Evans, Vader, Zildjian, and of course, Elysius for making my kit happen. We've got a number of Tama, Ludwig, and the almighty Beasley drums in the mix. But without these things, none of the Shure microphones or Sennheiser microphones or AKG or Audio-Technica or Audix would have any passages to their Yamaha mixing devices. We're using an Agent 01V, 01V, O2R combination. 3 great desks. I think I can give you a little peek. I don't even know if we have a button for that. Oh, Jesus, look at that. Behold the glory of O2R. Let me get that nonsense off the page. Where is that? Well, at least we're not... Yes. Well, today we were looking for fun stuff. There's apparently all kinds of shiza. I would really like to give a huge shout out to the Kingman, Mr. Laser Pointer. That is going to be going on one of our devices. Excellent. I think you can see it right. Where is that thing? Where is it? That little sucker right there. Look at it. Oh, it's not in the frame because Satan ruled the world. Let's see if we can get it up there. Boom. Oh, now it's completely blocked. You'd love it. You guys can't get enough. So, with this onslaught of audio and video equipment, we are using minimal video devices. But that's what keeps it simple. That's what allows us to chroma key. That's what allows my epic Super Fro to make you guys feel the fire. But the nickname, the name, the title, Frank Freak of Nature Beasley, comes from an epic TV show that's allowed me to live in Los Angeles for some years before, running venues to collect this very equipment. Actually, this O2R that you see here is, it's back. It's from the Whiskey A Go-Go. Mr. Joe Zeebley, master of masters, he utilized this console for making so many video programs occur I can't even begin to tell you. But with that said, I think of what paths it's led me down, and when I mention Wipeout, these guys were killing people, breaking legs, breaking necks. They were not being pleasant at all. But I somehow won that show and reappeared a second time, and well, I didn't die the second time, didn't fail, but winning the first time and coming back as a winner was very fun. They paid me a lot of money for a brief. 48 minutes work, $51,000, allegedly. I never got the check. It was just more of the glory. Now, at this time, it got me a lot of attention, and I realized that we do need entertaining shows out there. We do need people to listen to, and we do need people to talk to on a cerebral level, but also on a bullcrap fun. How do you do that? Boom, chat, boom, boom, chat, boom, chat, boom, boom, chat, boom, boom, chat, boom, boom, chat. 4/4. Basic drum beat is one of the funnest things you'll learn how to do. Excuse me. But we're going to tighten this one up. It's been 22 minutes of blithering awesomeness. This is Season 2, Episode 1 of the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I'm Frank Freak of Nature Beasley, and we'd like to thank ABC Television for coining that term. And we all work within or outside, in or outside of the government of bubble, and it took me a long time to learn what the private sector was, or learn how to go, it's not us or them, it's just us. We are the government, we are the military, we are law and medicine, and it's our brothers, sisters, mothers, and fathers, and the rest. But it's the beginning of July. We're finally getting this thing back off the ground, and I'd love to have you guys join us. If you have any original music that you'd like to submit, go ahead and send that over to theFrankTV@gmail.com. And in the subject, add HMHHOP music, heavy metal happy hour power music, and that's theFrank, THEFRANK TV @gmail.com. The Frank TV. You are watching the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I am Frank Freak of Nature Beasley, and it has been an absolute delight to bring you into the fold. We've got some typos in the credits, and as I get ready to roll them here in a minute, you can laugh your buns off and go, holy Jesus Criminy Christ, that guy can't even type his girlfriend's name. But she has been helping us produce the show, and I'd really like to thank a few people, Travis, Rocco, Bobby, and, you are, Rizzo. You guys have been a fighting force. I think it's high time we wrap this one up. This was a 30-minute brief. This is the Heavy Metal Half Hour of Power, the Heavy Metal Half Hour of Power. The Happy Hour of Power is, well, we feature a guest and some new music, and not just some dribble about the how grateful I am to be here sitting in front of you guys, casting these electrons, all these digital bits of gobbledygook, and being able to just drop web pages on you is absolutely, there you go, that's a much better opinion. So, if you have anything you'd like to add, go ahead and shoot it over to the comments page for this YouTube love affair. And on that note, I think I'm going to find a really fun track and play the whole sucker. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh. This has got a little bit of... This is a great... Guyan Krakovia, Sarah Abrams, Raphael, and myself. We'll be back to wrap up in just a moment. An oldie but goodie. Oh, here it comes. Oh, jeez. Holy Chris. Holy criminy Christ. Let's see if we can come back to that without a complete fiasco. All right, here we are. Well, that is a oldie and a goodie. The point of that is to drag you guys into the depths of my little world. Been all around. Gotten to live here or there. Totally grateful. But my favorite thing about all this stuff is making music with my friends. And that was a band called Bedlam, a.k.a. Proto-Slave, a.k.a. Codex of the Spoil, Guyan, Sarah, Raph, and I. Epic, 2 women, 2 guys. And that was a demo made in Burbank on the O1V, just about the time I got the O2R for 4 preamps, 2 kicks, 2 overheads, the 4051 and the Rode NT1 and a couple of D112s. But it's really awesome to have you guys here. It's really magic. And on that note, I'm going to roll you guys out with something that I found very special. That is, I don't even know if we're allowed to play this song, but we're going to play it anyway. Where is it? Here it comes. Wow. Alright, guys. Alright, you bunch of darn hippies. This concludes another episode of the Heavy Metal Half Hour of Power. I would love to see if I can find the right out here. Oh, we're losing it. I would like normal. There you go. Alright, hippies. Here it comes. Episode 27 of the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. Season 2, Episode 1, July 2nd, 2020. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you soon.
Interlude that will finalize